Financial freedom seems impossible. That's probably because you're living in a trap called the rat race and don't even know it. But the problem isn't you. It's that nobody taught you the real rules of the money game. In this video, I'm going to reveal the hidden rules that only the wealthy know and how you can use them to finally break free from this endless cycle. Stay until the end. 1. The money game and the illusion of control. Most people wake up every day, go to work, get their paycheck at the end of the month, and feel like they're making progress. But here's the truth nobody tells you. They're playing a game they don't even understand. They're just pawns moved by invisible rules, while the real players advance their pieces calmly and strategically. And you know the worst part? That sense of control you have is just an illusion. The system was designed this way on purpose. Since childhood, you were taught to study, get a good job, work hard, and be rewarded. Seems fair, right? But nobody explained that these are just the rules for pawns, not for players. Think about that guy who won the lottery, became a millionaire overnight, and a few years later was broke again. How is that possible? Simple. He had money, but he didn't have financial mindset. He didn't understand the rules of the game. Winning isn't about how much you have, but about how you play. I know what you're thinking, but I work hard, pay my bills, do everything right. And I believe you. The problem isn't your effort. The problem is that you can earn money and still keep losing. You can have a good salary, buy things, finance your life, and still be trapped. Why? Because you're playing a game you don't understand. And you know what this game is called that keeps you trapped, spinning endlessly but never getting anywhere? It's the race you run every day without realizing it. Wake up, work, spend, repeat. A race where everyone is running, but nobody is winning. 2. The illusion of the rat race. You know that feeling. Payday comes and it seems like the money already has an owner before it even hits your account. Rent, credit card, car payment, utilities, groceries. In the end, there's little or nothing left. And when there is something left, you think you deserve that small luxury after so much work. Then next month, it all starts over. This is the rat race, and you didn't even realize you entered it. The danger isn't working hard. It's believing you're making progress when you're just moving. You look around and see everyone in the same boat, so you think, it must be this way. And when you finally get that raise, you don't save it, you expand. Better car, bigger apartment, more expensive clothes. Seneca warned 2,000 years ago, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who desires more, who is poor." But why does this happen? Simple. You're being played all the time. You open social media and someone is selling you something. You click, see the price, think it's not that expensive, and buy. Epictetus figured this out millennia ago. If you want to be free, desire nothing that depends on others. But today, your desire is programmed by what others show. Society transformed consumption into identity. You're no longer defined by what you do, but by what you wear, drive, use. And what's the result of all this? Constant financial fragility. Most Americans don't have even $1,000 saved for emergencies. Everyone traded peace for things, freedom for appearances, future for instant gratification, and didn't even realize they entered a prison. Nobody forces you, you're seduced. And when you realize it, you're already inside, paying installments for the rest you built. But here's the truth that changes everything. This prison has a key. Rules that the wealthy know and apply, but nobody taught you. And when you learn these rules, that's when the game changes completely. 3. The rules nobody taught you. Let me tell you something that'll irritate you. The rules of the money game have always existed, but nobody taught you, because the educational system was designed to create obedient workers, not financial thinkers. And as long as you don't know the rules, you'll keep playing like a pawn. Let's start with the most powerful one: compound interest. Einstein wasn't exaggerating when he called this the most powerful force in the universe. It's money generating money which generates more money. Seems like magic, but it's mathematics. The problem: most people use it against themselves. Are you paying credit card interest? They're using that force against you. But when you invest consistently, then yes, time becomes your ally. The difference between those who achieve financial liberation and those who stay trapped is often just this: which side of compound interest you're playing on. Now think about this. Have you noticed that people with money never seem to do everything alone? There's always someone working with them, for them, through them. This has a name: leverage. It's using other people's resources to multiply your results. Marcus Aurelius already understood: if it is not right for you, it is not right for the world. Winners build systems, the rest work within them. And here comes a truth that changes everything. There's a brutal difference between buying things and buying income. See the difference? One takes money out of your pocket every month, the other puts it in. Ancient Stoic wisdom teaches: do not cling to what you do not control. True ownership isn't about having things, it's about controlling income flow. Now, this part here is controversial, but you need to know: people who understand the game don't pay taxes like you do. No, it's not an illegal scheme, it's legal strategy. While your salary already comes cut, other people structure earnings differently. They deduct business expenses, invest in vehicles with tax advantages, receive dividends and capital gains that are taxed much less than salary. They don't break the rules, they play within them, but at an advanced level. And you didn't even know that level existed. You know how many income sources a financially free person usually has? 7 on average. How many do you have? 1, maybe 2 if you do a side job occasionally. The difference lies in diversification. Depending on a single source is fragility. It's like walking a tightrope without a safety net. But when you have multiple sources, one falls, you still have others holding you up. Now that you know the rules, the real question is, what are you going to do with this? 4. How to play the game for real. Knowledge is power, but knowledge sitting still is just theory. Now that you know the rules, the next step is applying them in real life. And the most effective way has 2 parts. First, you protect yourself, then you attack, in that order. The first move is understanding where your money is going. You don't need to become a walking spreadsheet, but having awareness of the flow makes all the difference. Those small automatic expenses you don't even remember anymore. Forgotten subscriptions, installment payments that became part of the routine. Most people avoid looking because they're afraid of what they'll find. But Seneca already warned, it is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult. Looking directly is the first act of courage. The second move is building an emergency fund, 3 to 6 months of expenses saved. It might seem like a mountain when you look from afar, but start small. $10 a week is more than $500 in a year. It's the beginning. When life decides to test you, and it will, this reserve is what gives you breathing room while others panic. Defense keeps you alive, but attack makes you thrive. The goal here is to create something that works without you being present all the time. It could be selling something online. It could be freelancing with a skill you master. It could be creating content. A second income source changes everything. 2 give you breathing room. 3 or more start giving you real options. Every dollar left over after defense goes to assets, not liabilities. Stocks that pay dividends. Investment funds, something that works for you while you sleep. Wealth comes from having money working for you, not you working eternally for money. The difference between those who stay trapped and those who get out is simpler than it seems. Repetition. It's not big, dramatic decisions. It's small decisions repeated over time. Save a little every month. Invest a little every month. Create value a little every day. It might seem slow, but it works better than any shortcut they promise out there. The only problem is that you can do all this and still stay trapped if your head keeps thinking like a pawn. And that's what we need to talk about now. 5. From pawn to architect. You can know all the rules, apply all the tactics, and still keep losing. You know why? Because the real game doesn't happen in your bank statement. It happens in your head. The difference between those who stay trapped and those who break free isn't just what you do, it's how you think. Marcus Aurelius taught, "The quality of your life is determined by the quality of your thoughts." If you keep thinking like an employee, you'll die as an employee, even if you earn well. The first mental shift is simple but profound. Money isn't salary, it's a tool. It's not about how much you earn, it's about what you do with what you earn. Some people earning 100,000 a year live on the edge. Some people earning 50,000 build wealth. The difference? One consumes, the other invests. One thinks about today, the other thinks about 10 years from now. The second shift, you're not a victim of the system. The Stoics called this amor fati, love of fate. The rules exist. There's no point fighting them. Learn, use, adapt. Those who keep complaining about the game stay trapped in it. Those who understand the game can navigate and eventually exit. The last shift is the most important. Time is worth more than money, because you can recover money but not time. Every bad financial decision isn't just lost money, it's lifetime you'll have to work to compensate. Every good financial decision is lifetime you buy back. Financial freedom isn't about being a millionaire. It's about having the option to choose how you use your time, and that's within reach of anyone who decides to play for real. The difference between those who stay trapped in the rat race and those who achieve financial freedom isn't in how much you earn, but in how you think, decide, and act with the money that passes through your hands. You can continue being a pawn, or you can start playing as the architect of your own life. The choice has always been yours, and now you know what to do with it. And now tell me, which of these rules didn't you know? What change are you going to start making today? Comment down below. If this video brought you value, like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who's rethinking how they handle money. Stay on the path of prosperity until we meet again.